Right, good evening everybody. Thank you for joining us. Audio okay? Give us a 5-9 in the comments please. Okay, Andy's saying 5-9. Thank you, Andy. Mr. Jimbo is in the house. Yep, 5-9 down the road, 1 mile away. Okay, so put your call sign in the comments. Let me know who's watching. Mr. Michael Webb is in there. Yeah, we got Mr. Ian Hand here, G1 DRP, the Smoking Ape. Smoking Ape, he's got a fantastic YouTube channel, he's here. Mike Baker, hello Chris, yeah, hi mate, how you doing? I'm just going to put a link in the content creators group, tell them we're live. Oh, Smoking Ape's already done it for me. Thank you, Smoking Ape. Mike Rob, KD2SXD, hi Mike, how you doing? Mr. Off License in the house. DE2TRF. Right, hi everybody, thanks for watching. This is another exciting episode of Digital Analog Ham. Is the video okay, guys? Just watching on a monitor, just looking at the comments. Off license is in the house. DE2, yeah, DE2 TRF from Deutschland. We've got Grey, hi Grey, Grey's in the house. Hi from Down Under. BK3 PGK, Jimbo looking good from my house. Okay, Smoking Ape video looks good. Sound is good. Right, I think we're on a roll here. Things are going good. You know, this is, you're looking at my Radio Shack. This is me standing in front of my Radio Shack. I've got loads of handhelds. I don't know about anyone else. I prefer the handhelds. I do prefer handhelds, you know. I just look. There's something about having a handheld. You can go to another town on Wednesday, you know, when we're allowed to, but you can go somewhere else and be totally portable. Battery, got an aerial in it. Self-contained. You know, there's something I've always been fascinated with these handhelds. Right, sound is good. DE2, top cooler, type top. Yeah, thank you. Right, anyone new watching, put your call sign in the comments. Any questions, you know, about the setup. Sorry, I mean this clock behind me. Is it this shoulder? Over this shoulder? No, it's the other one. Over that one. Got a clock there. That is a very cool bit of kit. I built that in a kit. It's a very, very good soldering practice. So. Mr. Offlines, who's going to go portable mobile on Wednesday? No, Wednesday I will be going out in the car with the radio, because on Wednesday in the UK we are allowed to drive anywhere we want. So I'm going Dunstable Downs. Right, who's there? Douglas Tyso, hi Chris, M0CAJ, thank you for joining us. Mike Baker, K8MGB. That clock is really cool. Will it? Yeah. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, off license lockdown is being reduced in the UK. Nice clock. Yeah, that clock cost me about £8. £8. You know, $10. And all I did was I went to. Let me see if I can do this live. I'm just going to share my desktop, so I don't mind you guys seeing. This is my desktop, and I went to eBay and I searched for. I'll go to eBay, and I searched for rotating clock. A friend of mine, Mick2E0XVX, the digital big mouth, he told me all about it. I'm going to be doing a video with him soon. Digital radio big mouth meets digital big mouth. Right, rotating clock. So I mean, there's one there, £6. £6, you know, $7 or $8. Now, you know, I know a lot of my people that follow me on my YouTube channel, they're very intelligent. You know, we know there's 60 seconds in a minute, and that's 120 legs on these LEDs you've got to solder. So, it's very, you know, it's very good soldering practice. So for a start, it's very good soldering practice, and it's actually a very good clock. It's very useful. There's all these different LED patterns. So Tom, we've got Tom joining us. Tom Hodges, HB9 DOD is it? QRV. off license. He might get one. Yeah, well, it's pretty cool. It is pretty cool. It's not, you know, it's good value. It's a good clock. Anyway, just going back to my stream, so you can see what I've got lined up here. I've got 4 monitors here, by the way. I've got this one, and I've got my other monitor. There's my other monitor. Got all things set up in the background. All of these things you don't see. You just see what I want you to see, which is in this one. Look, is me in front of my shack. And if you hadn't already guessed it, this is a video running in the background. Anyone new, please put your call sign in the comments. Say hello. Let me know there's some friends, some of my friends watching. People that I speak to. I know Michael Webb, Smoking Ape. A few of the YouTubers are on here. Any other YouTubers on here? I know Smoking Ape posted it. We've got off license, so I might get one of those clocks. Right. So today we are talking about Doug. Doug Morton is saying hello. Yeah, hi there, Doug. Today we are talking about Blue DV for Windows, and it's a piece of software that runs on Windows or Android or Linux, and with a USB stick you can use dstar, DMR Fusion, all the digital stuff. So this is what I've been doing today. I've been on HF, not much activity on HF. If you look at top, that's the waterfall. I'm on 7165. Just going up in frequency. Okay, so that's a pretty cool setup, isn't it? I can show my radios there. Any questions about any of the equipment I'm using, you know, just put it in the comments. So what I can do, that's my Yaesu FT991. It's been really quiet. Yes, it has on HF, Smoking Ape. I like that software. That software is brilliant. That is the Win for Yaesu. Win for Yaesu. Hi Chris, Dave here, shortwave listener. Thank you so much, Dave. Where are you from, Dave? Is that your phone number? That number? I'm joking. You know, your username, it's just a number. I thought you'd put your phone number in there. So we got, that's good. We got shortwave listeners. You know, if you were 10 miles away, I'd give you some. You know, I'd see if you could hear me. You know, we like doing interactive stuff. Right, just looking at the comments. Rotherham, yeah, it's too far. You might hear me on HF, but I can't hear. You know, there's not a lot going on the waterfall this end. Anyway, so let's go back to the topic at hand, which is Blue DV. David in the Netherlands, he wrote Blue DV, and I'm just going to bring up Blue DV on the screen. So there you go. That is Blue DV, and up until recently, Blue DV would only do dstar and DMR. And this is a live radio behind me. This is a live radio. You know, if you look, can you see just to my on the screen, looking at the screen, just to my right shoulder, there is a USB stick behind. You know, if I move that out, that's what it looks like. It's a USB stick, very unassuming, doesn't look very special. It doesn't look, you know, it doesn't look like it's worth 90 or £100, but it is, because it's one device. It's like a hotspot. It's one device, but you don't. Now, I've got all these handhelds. I like the radios, but sometimes it's nice to just have something like that hooked up to a computer or your Android just to listen to. You know, it receives DMR dstar fusion. And Michael Webb, are you still with us? Michael's just bought one. Anyone new watching the stream? Is Nando there? Shannon, Fred Romeo. Just going through the comments. Douglas Tyso, hi Chris M0CAJ. So anyone new watching? Kevin, Mr. Kevin Jensen in the house. KC8. KC8. I can't read that. KC8NFN. Kevin. So love reading the comments. Gives me something to talk about. So look, this, I'm just going to go back to my desktop view. David might be joining us tonight. DS Guy, hi Chris. KG4. Tim, yeah, hi there Tim, thank you for joining us. I recognise you from, you're a friend of the channel. Just going to check my mate is, there's a few people not watching, not in the comments. I'm just going to, Mr. Roger Perea, KG2 PPG. I'm just going to send a quick message. Mike Smith, G0. Yeah, Mike Smith there. I know Mike has commented on a lot of stuff I've done. Thank you for joining us, Mike. Just sending a message. I'm just saying live now to a couple of people. Right, so I've just sent a message. Now, David in the Netherlands, who writes Blue DV, he has done a lot of work. You know, he's done a lot of work. I sent him some money today. Brian Havers, Mr. Brian Havers is in the house. Thank you for joining us, Brian. He's a moderator. If you see anyone with a spanner sign next to them, they're a moderator. Now, I'm just going to go over to my desktop view. I sent, you know, Roger, shout out to Dave 2E0BM testing out Blue DV yesterday. You know, I'm not saying that. Put a link in the comments and I'll allow that. Get one of the moderators to allow that. But what I wanted to do, I'm just going to share my desktop, and you know, this is Blue DV, the software. And it doesn't matter about anything else, but first of all, David does a lot of hard work, always programming these bits of software. He doesn't ask for any money. He's never asked, but just recently he's put a donate button on there. So I today sent David, I sent him some money. So who thinks, put a yes or no in the comments, who thinks I should send David some money, send him another contribution. You know, he's doing a lot of work here. It's made my DV30, it's made it a lot better. It's made it a third better. It now does fusion. How much did you send him? I sent him a tenner earlier. So I'm going to send him some more money. Does anyone think we should send him some more money? I mean, anyone. If you want to do me a favour. Yes, if you can. I did today. Good old Andy Cowley. He's a huge fan of the channel. He got blocked by accident, and he rang me up, and I spoke to him on the phone, and we figured out what happened. Someone had blocked him, and we got it removed. So right, so we've got a few people saying yes if you can. So I sent David I sent him a tenner. So I think he might be watching today. Mr. Brian McKay in the house is joining us. Brian McKay, KC1, MAC, Mike Baker. Saying hello to Brian. So I always like it when someone sends me a super chat, and I'd like to return the favour to David. I sent him a tenner earlier, and in a minute I'm going to show you how you get the software. You know, if you use something a lot like I do, you know, show your appreciation. So you click on the donate button, and it comes up in PayPal. Sorry, your last action could not be completed. That's okay. So I'll try again. What the hell? What does that mean? It's right, it's coming up on a different screen. You guys can't see it. What the hell does that mean? Ich bin Robot. I'm not a robot. Right. US dollars. So if you want to send any money over to David, it's pa7lim.nl. One of the admins put that in the comments. PA7LIM. I'm not getting any money from David. I'm just trying to return the favour because I've had a lot of fun with DMR dstar Fusion on his Blue DV software. So let's send him. I've already sent him a tenner today. You know, I'm not made of money, but I always like it when someone sends me some money. So I'm going to send him a fiver. Can everyone see that in the? Can you see my screen, my desktop in the comments? Put it in the comments. So I've already sent him a tenner. You know, I'm not working at the moment, so I'm not going to send him hundreds, but I've sent him a tenner. I'm going to send him another fiver. Donate with PayPal. That's my PayPal, by the way, if anyone's interested. ukgadgets at o2.co.uk. That's my PayPal. So stay logged in. Login. I'll probably get my bank account wiped out showing this. Brian Harvey. Andy Cowley, yes, all good. Right, $5 to David. Donate now. You've donated $5 to David. Got PayPal come up in the bottom right. You see that? My account. So you can look. You can see I've just sent a fiver to David, and below that I sent another £10 to David. So you know anyone can say it, but I have done that. What else have I got? Bought a phone, £310. Anyway, so send some money. Show your appreciation, because this is a good bit of software. So I'm just going to go back to my normal setup. I'm going to switch Blue DV on. Did everyone see that? I just gave him some money. Because he does some great work. You know, I used to be a programmer many years ago, and it takes a lot of work. Yes, all good, thank you. Right. Brian is gonna. I will tomorrow. As I downloaded it today, and it's lovely to see it fully working. It is. It's a brilliant bit of software. Right. So I'm just going to get out on my desktop. You know, that's my shack. If anyone hasn't seen it. That's my Yaesu 991A software, and that's my Blue DV. So let's get on with the Blue DV. Anyone new watching the stream, please put your call sign and say hello in the comments. So this is a live radio behind me. This is going into my PC. You know, looking at on my right shoulder on the screen, that is the hardware we're looking at. It's just a USB stick. But you're not just paying for the hardware, which probably cost them $10 to make. You're paying for the codecs and the permissions. Brian Harvey, he's saying, please don't forget he does Peanut as well, which is cross-mode rooms. Absolutely. He does Peanut, he does Blue DV for the Amber dongles, he does Blue DV for Windows, for Android, for Linux. Right, so we've got Mr. Syntax 2600 saying hello there. KD9, I think that's America. KD9, is that correct? So we're just on Blue DV. I've got Serial switched on, plugged in, and you know it's working because it says Amber 3000. And if anyone doesn't know David's website, it's just do a search for Blue DV and it comes up. Could one of the moderators, especially Brian's an expert on this, could you put a link to the website where you get the software and to the Blue DV section? Mark, hello, hello all, how are we all? What mode are we on? Well, I'm going to be showing, first of all, Fusion. I'll go from the bottom upwards. Fusion, dstar and DMR. So we'll end up on 2353 and have a waffle on there if anyone wants to call in. So we're going to start off on Fusion. So serial is on. The hardware is recognised up in the top middle. Okay, I can jump on DMR and YSF. Got my new FT2D. Okay, mate. Right, so I'm on Fusion. On the bottom is Roger Schlutz in the house. John Lightfoot, Richard March, Fred Romeo. Are you with us? Getting messages coming through. PayPal. That was just PayPal. I've sent some money. But I thought I'd receive some for a minute. Andy Corley, we need more. Yeah, right, just looking at the comments. Michael Webb, what Amber 3000 are you using? It's called the DV Stick 30. Yeah, Thumb DV, it's all the same. It's complicated to set up, but once you've got it working, it's fine. So, I'm on Fusion, and let me just share my desktop because I've got this perfect setup, you know, really nice looking setup. But if I go into a menu, look, if I click on, let's go to Fusion, and if I click, can you see my mouse? Where it says Fusion, next to it, there's a drop-down menu. If I click on that drop-down menu, I don't think you guys can see it, because I was doing a test earlier. If I go to my desktop, if I share my desktop with you guys, stream desktop, you will see this. So look up in the top left, look. If I click on this, it comes up with a huge list of about 400 or 500 rooms I can go to. So you just be aware, you can't see that in the live stream. You can only see it in my desktop. Brian Harvey has put a link to the software. Thank you, Mr. Brian. DS guy, yeah. So just note that when I'm clicking on this menu, it does show you a huge list of, you know, 400 odd rooms you can go to. America Link. Yeah. Mr. Roger is on America Link. Trouble is, if I go on there, I don't want to take it over. I don't want to, you know, it's a worldwide thing. I don't think it would be fair to take 50 people over there. So so I'm on Fusion. We're going to go to a room where there's not many people on. So if you guys are able to follow me, that's fine. So So I've got that great big list there. And I'm just going to go over to the nice view where you can see the radio and you can see my ugly mug. So it's not that one, it's that one there. So and if I go to something that I know you can't see, I will let you know. So we're on Fusion and I'm just looking at the choice. So now everyone knows how to get to America Link, and things that are in alphabetical order are always at the top. So I'm going to go to Alabama Link. If anyone can join me on Alabama Link and we can try out this Fusion thing, go ahead. This is Chris 2E0UKH. Roger, try and join me on Alabama Link. So we're doing Fusion first. I've selected Alabama Link and I'm clicking Link. And down here, behind my fat head, it says Fusion. It says not linked. But if I click Link here, linked to Alabama Link. So if anyone wants to call me, gather on Alabama Link and I'll call in a minute. I'm just going to go and get a drink. Right, just coming back. I did hear a voice then. Someone calling me. Someone's on the ball there. Someone knows what they're doing. Let's just see who that was. So, yeah, station that called me. Go ahead. This is Chris 2E0UKH in the UK. Live on YouTube. Go ahead.
Jest zobaczymy live stream, transmitted the audio on the live stream so I could hear you nice and clear. It's Mark from Northwest Liverpool. I just was mentioning testing my new toy SE2D and
Brilliant.
Looks like everything working very well. I'm very pleased with YSF. So my back to you. Protocol 0 VKH and 7 as a price.
Yeah, Roger on that. Thank you for calling in, Mark. I appreciate that. This is Chris in the UK, 2E0UKH. And I am using the DB Stick 30. And, you know, Fusion was not working on the DB Stick 30. So thank you for calling in. And we'll just leave a pause in case anyone else wants to call in. And then we'll carry on for a minute.
This is WG5DEJ, Mike here in Vacaville in California. Nice to talk to you again, Chris. Always a pleasure. Enjoy your streams. I got to catch one today on a Saturday, and I'll just keep watching. You're awesome, man. Take care.
Yeah, thank you, my friend. Yep, thank you, my friend. Now, so I'm transmitting. I'm just showing you. If I click on the last heard, I can see the call sign of the person that just called me, that I spoke to, and I can see that Al called in and keyed up there. So WG5EEK. So you can look at the call signs here. So this is very handy. Yeah, and thanks for calling in, Michael. And I shall be on using your repeater. Michael's got a repeater in the USA on EchoLink. If you just on the next over, if you want to give the name of that repeater.
Yeah, sure. So we're here in Vacaville. It's the club repeater is Whiskey 6 VVR. And then EchoLink is just Whiskey Golf 5 Echo Echo Kilo dash L. And then if you have All-Star, it's 51094. And then you can also get us on DMR at 314-9964. So we have lots of modes to get in. We'd like to hear from people around the world, so please come join us.
That's it, we like calls all over the place. Is everyone hearing Michael okay? Did you get all the details of the repeater? Brian, are you hearing him? Jimbo? Yeah, okay, Michael. Well, thank you for the info. Thanks for joining us. This is a very good improvement to the Blue DV. You know, a lot of people argue, is it proper radio or not? You know, it might not necessarily be my end, but I'm talking to someone on a radio the other side of the world. They might be in the boat in the middle of the sea or something, going through a repeater that they're hitting. That happens to be digital, you know. So very, very interesting. Anyway, let's just leave a pause in case anyone else wants to call. I think that was Tim there. Yeah, go ahead, Tim. This is Chris, 2E0UKH in the UK. Go ahead, sir.
Hi, Chris. Good to see you. I'm glad you're in good health with all this pandemic stuff going on. And for others that don't know me, I'm located in the state of Florida, in Tampa Bay area of Florida. And I'm coming to you, Chris, via DMR. Punched in the DMR link, or Alabama link, and that previous gentleman, the W5EEE, I don't know, I can't remember his full call. You have fantastic audio. Your audio is absolutely beautiful. Wish I could get my radio sounding that good. KG4 digits.
Yeah, Michael heard that. I think he liked that comment. Yeah, Roger on that. Yeah. You know, just reading out the comments. Michael's saying, by the way, his call sign is WG5EEK, All-Star 51094, and DMR talk group 3149. Is it 9964? So, if you want to check your audio, you use a parrot. You know, there's a parrot on most modes, DMR, dstar, Fusion. You know, there's an echo test on dstar. On DMR, you can do a parrot 9990 private call. On Fusion, there's a parrot. But anyway, so just looking at the comments. Thanks, Mike. Yes, great audio. Anyway, back to you, and then leave a pause in case anyone else wants to call in, because we're going to move on to a different mode.
Okay, Chris. Yeah, I just wanted to say hello and again enjoying your videos as usual, and thanks for everything you provide for the hobby. I've learned a lot through your videos.
Thank you, man.
As a media and marketing user, and just thanks very much for all that you do. Your efforts are well recognized, I'm sure, by a lot of people.
Yeah, many thanks, sir.
KG4 video.
Yeah, okay, many thanks for that. I'll be doing this stuff anyway. You know, testing stuff, doing experiments and tests, and trying out all this new technology, especially when we're locked in. So why wouldn't I just stream it for anyone else that's interested? You know, I love it when someone sends me a super chat, and I've sent some money to David today to show my appreciation. Anyway, 7-3. I'll just have a little listen in case anyone calls, and then we're going to move off this YSF. I'm going to show everyone the parrot next, but we'll move off here. Just leave a, in case I don't want anyone to be disappointed. If someone wants to call in, that's fine, and then we're going to move off. So 7-3, and thank you for the comments. Is this the test or pre-beta? They're all pre-beta, I think. They're all test versions. I don't think he's prepared to say they're perfect until. Right, someone just called. Right, did someone call me on the stream? 2E0UKH. Got someone called Al. PHF.
Hey Chris, how's it going?
Yeah, got you there. KD9PHF. Thank you for calling in. You're a little bit quiet. Don't alter your volumes. I'll alter my volumes. But are you watching the stream? Thank you for joining us. Back to you. Mr. Roger Perizia. Thank you very much. Okay, many thanks. I'm just altering my audio volume here. Yeah, Roger is saying thank you, and he sent me a super chat. Yeah, okay, well thank you for calling in. This is a demo. This is a demo of Blue DV. We'd all rather be holding actual radios, but this is there's something about this I really like. Blue DV is on Windows, Android and Linux, and you can do it from a radio if you're going for a blue stack, so it is proper radio. Just reading the comments. Thanks, Chris. Roger gave me a wonderful super chat. Thank you very much. Anyway, thank you for calling in. We're going to QSY off to a different mode in a minute, but before that I'm going to show people the parrot. Mark is saying thank you, nice audio, and looks like MMDVA works fine on YSF. Yeah. So I don't disappoint anyone. Don't want anyone to be wanting to call in and can't. UK M6YIK, good evening everybody. Richard 2E0RQO. Okay, so we're QSYing off of Fusion. Thank you to the guys at Alabama Link for letting us use the repeater. So we're going to move off here and we're going to go somewhere else. So 7-3, we are QSYing, and I'm just going to have a look at the parrot. So I'm going to click unlink. DS guy, I was using my 868 when I called. Yeah, well it sounded good. So I've clicked unlink, and that means I'm not linked to anything. And if you look behind my, there, just above there, it says not linked. Fusion not linked. That's how you use these things. And I'm going to share my desktop because I can't, it's in this drop down menu. You see where it says call up in that direction, up in the top, not this call, but up there, call. Above that, there is an option to use a parrot. A parrot is exactly what it says. It repeats a voice back to you, and it's your voice. Whatever you say, it comes back. There's parrots on FM, on 4 meters in the UK. There's parrots that repeat your voice back to you, and it just means that you're DXing. Not on Fusion, but on 4 meters. Got to go, Chris. 7-3. Okay, Jimbo. Jimbo's delivery has turned up, I think. Right. Enjoy your evening, Jimbo. So anyway, anyone new watching the stream, put your call sign in the comments, and I'm just going to show you guys the my desktop. So this is my desktop. I'm going to show you guys the parrot. So I've got the screen up where you type, you select a link, and if I want the parrot, so I'm going to press P, and it goes through all the P's. Parrot. So, don't know if you guys can see that. I hope I haven't missed any comments. I'm trying to go through every single one. If someone wants a shout out, I'll give you a shout out. So we're on the parrot, and I'm going to click link. So we're on the parrot. I've clicked link. We should be. It now says here. Can you see this bit above this bit where it says Fusion linked to parrot? So. Now bear in mind this is using the same microphone as my YouTube microphone. If I key up and say something, it should repeat it back, and I can tell if my audio is good. Are you watching this, Mike Webb? I presume you know all about this. There's a parrot, and you can set up your audio. Someone said you sounded very good. I'm just reading the comments. This is Ham Radio Crash Course watching us. They're all commented about me in my thumbnail whether I was wearing a t-shirt. Right, so I'm going to do the parrot, see if my audio works. Yeah, checking my audio on the parrot 2E0 UKH.
One, two, three, four.
Blimey, that sounds bad. There's something went wrong there. But I could hear my voice. There was someone else there. I'm just gonna I'm in this room. Oh, by the way, I'm on the YouTubers group, and I'm just gonna send Josh and Jason Johnson a comment. Hold on a minute. They're saying we're too scared to click on the link because I'm shirtless. So I'm just going to say we are live now. We are live now. Now with a shirt because I didn't come here. Is the smoking ape still here? With a shirt. Talking about your comments. Talking about your funny comments. Okay, so sorry about the delay. I'll just type that in. We are live now with a shirt. Talking about your funny comments. So is the smoking ape watching? Got quite a lot of people watching. So we've done Fusion. The parrot didn't go very well, did it? So I'm just going to try that parrot again. This software is experimental. It's not quite release candidate. So I'm just clicking on the call button, testing the parrot. 2E0 UKH, just testing the parrot, testing my audio. EchoLink, just testing the parrot, testing my audio. Okay, so did you hear that, guys? It came back okay. The parrot just repeats back your audio. Sounds weird. It did sound weird. But not that time. The time before there was a few people on. Anyway, so we've done Fusion and it works. And if anyone doesn't know, Fusion consists of the original proprietary YSF and a few third-party systems like FCS and XLX reflectors. If anyone knows about all of them, put it in the comments. If anyone new is watching, please put it in comments. Let me know who's watching. It lets me know there's some friends there watching. Right, just going to try Bob's room. Bob, K6UDA. Does anyone else watch Bob on YouTube? Well, I can do this from the software, so I'm just going to change to my more pleasant view. Not me, but you know, the background. So I'm going to go to FSC3, room number 48. That's Bob's room, K6UDA. Not seeing many comments. Not sure if my comment section is working. Has anyone followed us over? Ham Radio 2.0 or Ham Radio Crash Course. We're on FSC3, room 48. Let's see if we can get Bob, K6UDA. So I'm going to link to that one. Connect. Brian is saying, tell them it's okay. It's after the watershed. Yeah, that's right. It's okay to see shoulders, you know, bare shoulders after 9 PM in the UK. Right, so let's just put a call out on Bob's room, the YouTuber's room. Bob, K6UDA, this is Chris 2E0UKH live on YouTube. Are you receiving, Bob? Have you got your radios on? That parrot is shared service, yeah. So I'm on FSC3, room 48.
2E0UKH WR1U.
Okay, so we've got someone calling. Yeah, go ahead. I did recognise the name from the stream, I think. Go ahead, this is Chris 2E0UKH.
My first name here is Gary, called Alpha Romeo Yankee, located in Portsmouth, New Hampshire. And I'm not currently on the stream. I didn't realize you were streaming, but I heard you call out, and I wanted to make sure someone came back to you. How are you doing today?
Yeah, doing okay. We're we're on the YouTuber's room. We're streaming live on YouTube, and it's Chris in the UK, 2E0UKH digital analog ham on YouTube, and I mixed your name up. My eyesight's not the best, Gary. I mixed it up with Gray. There's someone called Gray in the stream. I thought it was him, so apologies for that. But yeah, we're live streaming on YouTube, just having a bit of fun. You know, we're all locked in, trying lots of different stuff. By the way, could you give me an audio check? I'm on a Blue DV. I'm on my PC running Blue DV. On my YouTube in microphone, and you know, does it sound alright? Is it too loud or too quiet? Looking at comments, greetings.
Hey, your audio is fine. It
from
sounds
Stafford.
fantastic. I would think you're on a radio, so you sound really good. I'm running a Yaesu FT70 DR. This is my probably my second or third full week on Fusion. I've been on dstar since 2012, but this is my first.
Yeah, nice one, mate.
Little bit on Fusion. I just bought this radio and I'm going through an Open Spot 1, and really enjoying it. I like the audio quality of it. I think it's really great. And when I say either 2 or 3 weeks, I just don't know, because with everything in lockdown, time seems to stand still.
So we're going to go to dstar next. We'll try a quiet one. Reflector 30 Delta. Yeah, okay, roger on that, Gary. Thanks for coming back and all the info, the audio chat. We're going to move off this now. We've been on Fusion for quite a while now, and you're welcome to follow us around. So 7.3, thank you for the audio report. I'm sorry it's a bit of a short call. We're going around all the different modes. So thank you for taking part.
Well, thank you very much. I just found your channel now that I started getting into to YouTube. So I watched several videos. I recognized the call, and wanted to back you and say hello. And I've enjoyed your
wonderful,
videos,
wonderful.
It's helped me quite a bit. I've learned quite a bit. What's funny is, I don't know if anyone's ever told you or anything, but you sound very familiar. to Brandon Bassett of Carnival Cruise Line, John Heal, your voice will sound very, very similar. It's really funny. So, not sure if anyone's ever told you that.
No.
7-3. And have a great evening. This is WR1U, Whiskey Romeo 1 Uniform.
Yeah, okay, no worries. You know, this is a brilliant hobby. You know, you use radios to communicate with people all around the world. You know, when I go on YouTube, and quite often I'll speak to someone and they already know me. You know, it's wonderful. It's a wonderful combination. Mr. Michael Webb just sent us a super chat. Thank you so much. So thank you very much, Michael Webb. Another super chat donation. Right, 7-3 Gary, I'm going to move on. Cheers. Okay, so we've only done Fusion yet. Flipping out, I'm enjoying myself here. You know, any questions on the setup, go ahead. We're going to disconnect from Fusion. And I'm going to go to dstar. And like I said, I'm trying not to, I don't want to take over any, like 1 Charlie, 30 Delta, sorry, 30 Charlie. Try and go somewhere quiet. So dstar. Mr. Fred Romeo's in the house. Another super chat's come in there. Thank you very much. Keep it up. I don't know where Fred gets all these funny people. Keep it up. Look, there's some snowman thing dancing. I don't know how he gets all that going on. But thank you very much for the super chat. Very much appreciated. Mr. Robert Hacker, very good stream. Wow, brilliant. And we had, at the moment, I've got 41 people watching. 41 people watching. I'm super impressed with that. I had 50. I had 50 at one time. I've not seen that for a long time. 30 Delta is clear, yeah? Yeah, I'm going 30 Delta next. Thank you, Richard. We've got Richard and Richard Hacker. I like the name of that. No, sorry, Robert Hacker. I do like that. Robert Hacker. Sounds dodgy. Right, so we're going to go to 30 Delta. So 1 dstar. 30 Delta. And I've got a drop down menu which for some reason I don't think you can see it. No, I'm looking at what you guys are seeing. Anyone new watching the stream, please join in. Right, 30 Delta, click link, and we are
going to REF030D.
right. So I am linked to 30 Delta, and there is Richard waiting for us. Right, this is Chris 2E0 UKH, just checking the reflector is not in use. Niels from Sweden, thank you for joining us from Sweden. Look to you, yeah, thank you. So, no one's coming back. Right, so I can take calls on 30 Delta. I thought I saw Richard key up there. Go ahead, Richard. Richard 2E0RQO. Go ahead, this is Chris 2E0 UKH.
Yes, good evening there, Chris.
I think he's mobile.
All done with the channel, keep it up. And I'm just sitting here, chilling out. Thank you.
Okay, many thanks. I thought you were mobile, so I would look at your audio. How are you getting in? Are you on a radio? Are you on Blue DV? Are you? When you play it back, you'll see what I mean. It sounds like you're mobile, so just trying to help out with the audio. Perfectly understandable. Go ahead.
Yeah, okay, many thanks for that. I'll have to have a listen and try and play with it. Yeah, I'm on the 9700 going through an MMDVM hotspot. That might... Give me a second. Hopefully that might clear things up just a little.
Not really.
I realised I was overdriving the input on the MMDVM. Maximum power on those little things, it doesn't like it. Thank you there, Chris.
Yeah, Roger on that. You know, I'm delighted that you've called in. I'm not criticising anyone. But if you hear someone that's too loud or too quiet, you should tell them. And that did improve a fraction, but a combination of that and your mic gain, I think that would do it. On the 9700, I used to have a 9700. They've got independent mic gain controls for all the different modes. I'm quite sure of it. So just look into that. But anyway, we're on. Could you give me a report? Do I sound okay on 30 Delta? Richard, back to you. And whereabouts are you in the UK?
Yeah, your modulation is very, very clear. It's all sounding good, just like the digital usually sounds like. And, oh, what's going on there? And, sorry, just in the old bedroom shack at the moment, because I've got to build my shack outside. Back to you there, Chris.
Yeah, okay, no worries. Thank you for the audio report. Anyone new watching the stream, put your call sign in the comments. Let me know you're watching it. So we're trying out tonight the new version of Blue DV. It does DMR, dstar and Fusion. Last night I tried out another bit of software, and that went pretty well. And if anyone missed the start of the stream, I gave you know, we should all give some, occasionally, a donation to some of these people that help us out. I gave a donation of $10, you know, £10 to David, PA7 at LIM, and then just on the live stream, I just did it a minute ago, and you just click on this button here, down in the bottom left, the yellow button. There's a donate button there. Anyway, thanks for calling in, Richard. We're going through the modes.
UH, KD2 PPG.
Yeah, go ahead there, my friend. KD2 PPG, was it? Let me just... There is a button here to... Last heard. KD2 PPG. Yeah, KD2 PPG. Go ahead. This is Chris 2E0UKH. How am I sounding there, mate?
Very good, Chris. Thank you for the live stream. You sound excellent. Great audio all the way over here in New York from KD2 PPG. Name is Roger.
Brilliant. Yeah, okay, Roger. Yeah, that's great. You're sounding good. You know, we're going around all the different modes, talking about Blue DV. Blue DV for Windows that goes through the Amber server. You know, on the Blue DV with the Amber server, you can set up a server for Amber, and you can speak on dstar, DMR and Fusion from your phone. So that is pretty cool. But thank you for joining us in the stream, you know, and taking part. I love it when people take part and put stuff in the comments, you know, any questions and stuff like that. Back to you.
Very good. 2E0UKH from KD2 PPG. Yes, I'm using a Blue DV software on my Enrico T320 going through
Brilliant.
my Raspberry Pi with the thumb DV stick.
Yeah.
Definitely works very well, and it's great to always have it with me when I'm working or just out and about. From KD2 PPG, back to you.
Yeah, okay, Roger on that. Yeah, absolutely. You know, you've got the little tiny USB stick. You can put it in a PC running Android or Linux, and you can put it in an Android device. You've got to have an on-the-go converter. But Anyway, we're going to shoot off to DMR, and we'll probably end up on Fusion. I know on my All-Star node. So 7-3, and many thanks for calling in. Very impressed how many people are watching.
Great, thank you for the video. 280 UKH from KD2PPG 73.
Yeah, no worries, 7-3. Thank you for calling in there, Roger. Much appreciate that. 2E0 UKH, clear. Right, we've got Peter Lloyd watching us, 2 Whiskey 0 LUD. There's Mr. Brian. Yeah, you just sneaked in there, Brian. Go ahead. Thank you for joining us. Thanks for everything you do, helping out. Go ahead. How's it sounded, Vijana? You've got similar equipment. How's it sounding your way?
Easy, Chris, compared with what your Richard and the others, your audio is a little bit lower, but other than that, it's sounding good. I'm coming in on the 878 via the open spot 3. So,
Interesting.
Not on a stick. If you give me an audio report, would be nice. We'll make this a quick one. And 7-8, listen right.
Yeah, well, you're perfectly readable. Perfectly readable. Very good audio. Certainly not quiet. You're airing on just right to fraction too loud. So you're very, very close. Brian McKay saying everything's sounding fantastic this way. Amazing. Because the reason I'm quiet, I'm using the same microphone. I'm using the same microphone as my PC, and my PC has better audio settings, you know, so I can turn up my YouTube streaming software, but I can't. It's not as easy to do that with the Blue DV. So when I'm on Blue DV, I've got to move nearer, and when I'm on the the streaming software, I move away. But anyway, play it back. You'll see what I mean. It sounds really good audio, and you're sounding good on the open spot 3. Back to you. Then we're going DMR.
Okay, thank you very much, Chris. 7-3s, and all the best, and stay safe for everybody on the channel there. And yeah, you move on. I'll follow you around.
Okay, my friend. Okay, so he's listening to us on the stream. I don't want to take over. There's no one on 30 Delta, is there? You know, not sure if people know about dstar. You know, I mainly talk about DMR and Fusion, but I do know a lot about dstar. There's a lot of useful stuff. There's Mr. Fred there, just keyed up. Yeah, go ahead, Fred. This is Chris 2E0 UKH.
Yep, I just wanted to say hello. That's not just listening. I didn't want to stay up on the side.
Yeah, no problem at all. Thank you for popping in. Thank you for popping in, and you know, every time you always join us. Highly appreciated it. You know, there's not a, this is quite a niche thing. Just looking on the comments, Jose just said, "Hi friends." You know, this is a niche thing. You know, you'll never find anything on it about amateur radio on TV. You'll never find it on, live stuff on YouTube is limited. But anything digital, you really not got a lot of choice. So, I'm going to be carrying out these tests anyway, and I might as well stream it at the same time. Back to you, Fred. Anyone new watching the stream, put your call sign in the comments. Friends of the channel. Nothing heard from Fred?
Roger that. Sorry about that. My phone rings all the time, so sometimes I get caught up. It's always good to see you, Chris. I like your videos and all the people through there and those boys are doing. It's always entertaining and I learn a lot. Thank you. Oh, you want to get clear?
Yeah, W1FJS, FJF, many thanks for the comments. You know, I learn stuff every time I come on here. There's always stuff I pick up watching other people's videos. You know, amateur radio's got so many facets, you can't possibly know everything, all the different modes, and there's new stuff coming out all the time. Anyway, so I'm just going to do a little demo of something else before we go to DMR. We will be going to DMR 2353 next. DMR Talk Group 2353, and I'll say 7.3 and then I'm going to line up this demo. So I've just turned dstar off. Fred won't mind, he joins in on every stream. He knows we're on a time constraint. So anyone new, put your call sign in the comments. Any questions, you know, I love any questions about the equipment or even behind the scenes, cameras, YouTube, anything like that. I do like to have questions, things we can talk about. Andy Cowley saying hello to Jose. Anyway, so I'm just going to swap my view. By the way, I'm just showing off my setup here. Look, this is my YouTube setup, and I'm not actually, this is a video playing in the background. I can put myself, you know, just to make so you realise I'm not actually, I am in my chat, but I'm looking at the computer screens. I'm facing the other way. That wouldn't be a very good video facing that way. So that is my stream. That is my shack. I can show my desktop. This is my Yaesu 991A. This waterfall line just above my head, not this one, not the green one, but above that, the waterfall, that is showing where my VFO is. The VFO is on, I'm on 7 megs at the moment. And I'm just scrolling down and it's all live. You can see the frequency changing. $7150. So we can do all, you know, I'm in a block of flats, you know, that's a mag loop, that's a 2E0 mag loop antenna. HF is a bit tricky, but I can do it, I can see there's someone a bit lower than my frequency, look. Alla radio. So we've got Italy there. And I can actually show you guys my actual real HF aerial. I'm in a block of flats, you know, it's difficult to do HF here. No, you don't want to see that. Just going through my cameras. So if I take my, I'm hiding my background, but if I go to my original, you can see that is my actual camera. That is my actual room. It's a mess. That's why I hide the background. Above this corner here, that is a mag loop antenna, and that's what I'm using on HF. So that's pretty cool. So I'm just going to hide my background again. You know, I can put the put a photo behind me. I can hide my background, all done with software. You know, I don't have a green screen. You know, a lot of people think, you know, I try and make it look as professional as I can. You know, this is just me in front of a computer with a phone. Me, a computer and a mobile phone. That's how I'm doing all this. This is a phone. This camera here is a phone. You know, this is a 4K phone. The 4K camera on it. Everything is done on a budget, but not so that it will affect quality. You know, I've got it down. Anyway, so I was going to tell you guys, I'm just going to go to my desktop and I'm going to show you how you can check, you know, on dstar. We don't talk about dstar very often. Lost my mouse pointer. I'm going to share my desktop and show you how we can see who is on dstar at the moment, where the activity is. So if I stream my desktop, there's my desktop, and I'm going to launch a web page. I always use the Chrome browser. So there is Chrome. Is anyone a fan of dstar? Do people use dstar? You know, I started off on dstar. So there's a thing called dstar last heard. dstar, dstar last heard. And theoretically, I should be able to see the conversations I had earlier on dstar, on last heard. So going down the list, I'm looking for my call sign. You know, bearing in mind there are conversations going on all around the world. You go to dstar last heard and you will see your 9:06. Yeah, so it's, what time would it have been? It's now 10:17. So I was on 30 Delta. You know, there's so many call signs coming up, but you can see the how many people are on dstar. You can see who's on. I can see all the calls on Fusion, on DMR hose line. If I go to DMR hose line, are you watching, Fred? I'm not sure. I'm sure Fred knows about this. DMR hose line. You can see all the talk groups. This is Brandmeister. You can see all the talk groups, all the people that are talking at the moment. So now this is pretty good. It shows activity on talk groups. Let's go and crash this talk group. Look. So Philip is talking on this talk group. 2351. Not very good audio, but so not a very good demo because he's not sounding very good. But Canada, look, Canada. If I click on Canada, 302024. There's people. Look, VA1LUN. He's not actually talking, but we can crash in on that talk group. It's going to come out. Andy Cowley is saying hi, Jose. Need some more comments. Need to know there's a few people watching with some questions. What I'm doing, cameras, anything, phones. Right. So looking at the comments, I'm looking for a, you know, a English speaking talk group. I am on DMR Brandmeister hose line. Brian or someone else can put it in the comments, please. You know where we actually are. DMR hose line. Not much going on that's English speaking. But you get the idea. All these different modes, there's a website which shows live communication. So we're going to end up, we're now going to go over to DMR. So we're going to go over to bring up the camera back up, and we're going to switch DMR on, and we're going to go to 2353 on DMR 2353. So I've got DMR selected, and I can see the firmware is recognized. Okay, so I'm just looking at my audio levels. Yeah, they look good. So go to Amber, and you can just type in the number there, 2353 2353. And we are talking about this bit here, 2353, and is a G. That means it's a group call. It goes to a talk group. If it's P, it goes to a private call. I can call someone in private. So I'm just going to zoom in on this bit at the top here. Don't mind messing things up. Now I'm getting towards the end. So got 2353, that's the channel I use, talk group I use, and it's group call. If it was private call, you can call people privately. So I'm just going, I should be on 2353 now. 2E0 UKH listening on 2353 in the UK. Is anyone hearing me? 2353. Mr. Fred there, he's just... This is the good thing I like about DMR, dstar and Fusion. You can see who's earwigging. There is the man there. Turn the volume up a bit. Yeah, Mr. Fred there is in the house. Thank you for joining us. This has been quite a successful stream actually. What's the audio like? Because I'm on this... testing this new version of the software, Blue DV. Fred, back to you. Brian, everything sounds amazing. Thank you, Brian.
Yep, I'm just checking. I'm just watching you on your live stream. I just thought I'd go over to 2353 and say hello. 20 UKH, somebody will have JF.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, many thanks. You know, I'm just... I'm sort of experimenting with the things I can do. You know, if you're looking at the screen now, you know, I can show you me in my Radio Shack. Me fake in my Radio Shack. I can show my desktop. That's one monitor. I can show you another monitor there. Look, that's my real camera up in the top left. Or I can go to the Blue DV. I can do browsers, you know, all of this stuff. This is my node. This is my G7 RPG node. Brian Harvey's just put the link in the description. Anyway, just showing off what I can do. You know, this is a lot of fun. Back to you.
Okay, Chris. Yeah. It's always a pleasure to hear you and watching. I always like to watch. You have so much to teach. It's fantastic. I'm going to sit in the sidelines and listen to you stream your videos. 2E0 UKH, W1FJF.
Yeah, okay, yeah, Roger on that. And I highly appreciate when you pop in. You know, there's not always there's a fly in my room. I just caught it. There's not always someone that comes back to me, so I do appreciate it when you know, if someone calls in on every mode, the same person. I'd rather that than no one be there. So I highly appreciate it when you join us for a demo. You know, you're a great helper in the background on the channel.
Well, maybe somebody else will call in. That'll be interesting.
Yeah, well, they normally do. This is quite a popular with DMR. Yeah, okay. Well, we'll leave a pause. We'll leave a pause. If anyone else wants to call in, feel free. Go ahead. This is Chris in the UK, 2E0UKH, and we're live on YouTube. Go ahead if anyone's listening.
KD2, SXZ, Jacksonville, Florida.
Yeah, we've got you. Looking for the transmit button. Yeah, got you there. Got you there. Recognise the call sign. It's very nice to have you call in on DMR. I'm just looking at the comments. I think we've just had another super chat. Joe Malone. Joe Malone. On the moon. Is it on the moon? Joe Malone on the moon. Thank you very much, sir. I appreciate that. Super chat. $5. Very, very kind of you. Just scrolling up. You know, everything I do. I've got 4 monitors here. 4 PC monitors. 2 of them are monitors and 2 of them are iPads. And I figured out a way to do all of this and use the existing hardware you've got. Anyway, over to you. Over to you, Mike. 2E0UKH.
Yeah, fine business there. I just wanted to check in, say hello.
Thank you.
Love watching your streams. Keep up the good work. And
yeah, Mike is a friend of the channel.
I'm actually building a antenna mast for my Slim Jim, my Rolo Slim Jim antenna now. I'm about to go spray paint it black. Okay, so I'll be listening on the side there. Keep up the good work, Chris. I'll speak to you a little bit later. K82SXZ.
Yeah, okay, Mike. Yeah, I'm just, you know, today I'm just highlighting this Blue DV software, just reading the comments. Very nice super chat from Joe Malone. Thank you. On the moon. Superb. Donald is saying KB2 CDX. What software is displayed on your HF radio? So I'll just unkey and then I'll explain that. So is any of the YouTubers watching? I know Smoking 8 was here, Jason Johnson, Ham Radio Crash Course. So I'm going to display my FT991A. This is the HF software. This is Win, the letters, Win for icon. Sorry, Win for Yaesu. WIN, the number 4, Yaesu. This is Win for Yaesu. And there's a 30-day free trial version. So you can try it out, see if you like it, if it works for you. You know, it doesn't just display the frequency and control it. You can go through the menus. I can go through the menus and see what my memories are. So this is very interesting. Right, Brian's had to go. That's okay. Thank you, Brian. You've been a great help. Family calls, yeah, totally understand that. We've got Brian McKay in the house, Andy Cowley, loads of moderators. So 7-3 there, Brian. And, you know, pick the rest up tomorrow. Yeah, so Donald was asking about the software. So you can see my software, you know, at the top is the waterfall. Just saw Don. Did I see you key up on 2353, Don? I saw. No, it was Dion. Sorry, it was Dion. Dion's on there, ready for us. So we've got the radio at the bottom. That's me. Got the radio at the. Got the radio here. The top is the waterfall, and you can also go into the menus. You go into all the menu settings, and rather than doing it on the radio, you can do it on the software. Excuse me. Anyway, we'll go back over to the radio 2353. So we're just gonna. If anyone wants to go ahead on 2353, go ahead. This is Chris 2E0UKH in the UK listening, and I didn't key up then. I knew that. 2E0UKH listening on 2353 in the UK. I think we're on 2353. Yeah.
Hello, Chris. This is KE4TLC Dion here in South Carolina.
Mr. Dion, yeah. Yeah, Mr. Dion, South Carolina. You've got the best audio out of anyone that's called in today. Very, very good audio. What are you using that way?
I am using a DV switch on my network radio, my T320.
Yeah, very interesting. You know, you guys listening, do you think that sounds good? You know, I think that's very good audio. I'm very impressed with that. So you're watching us on the live stream then, I take it. Have you been following the YouTube channel for long?
Oh, yes, sir. I've been following quite a bit. I talked to a lot of your guys over there in the UK. 2E0 NXK and G7OKI, they're my friends over there in the UK, along with the DigiNerds. Look us up, KE4TLC.
Yeah, okay, yeah, Roger on that. I do recognise your call sign. Thank you for calling in. Always appreciate your support. I've seen you on the stream. I do recognise that name actually. I've seen you on the stream many times. Just reading the comments. Roger's saying something to you. You sound great from KD2 PPG. Yes, I think you've got your audio just right. It's not too loud, not too quiet. It sounds really clear audio, you know, and not deviating.
All right, Chris, well, glad to see you. First time I've been on a live stream on the air, so
yeah.
Good to hear you again. KE4TLC Dion here in beautiful South Carolina.
Yeah, okay, yeah, Roger on that. Yeah, okay, yeah, well, thanks for calling in. It's been very successful tonight. You know, I think more and more. I'm not keyed up. Yeah, it's been very successful tonight. Thank you for calling in. Thank you for so much for all the super chats. You know, I did send some a few donations over to David that's done this software, Blue DV, and I had some super chats back, so that's wonderful. So thank you so much. Thank you for everyone that's took part. I think that's about it. If anyone else wants to call in, we'll leave some pauses for anyone. I don't want anyone to be disappointed. And we'll finish off on my node, on my All-Star node. Let me just switch EchoLink. We'll finish off on EchoLink 2E0UKH/L. So just listen in for any further calls, and then we'll wind it down, and this conversation will carry on 2E0UKH/L.
2 Echo 0 Uniform
Mr. Tony.
Kilo Hotel from November Papa to Quebec. Good afternoon or good evening to you, Chris. Over.
Yeah, brilliant. Yeah, got you there, Tony. There's my friend there, Tony, from the Virgin Islands. NP2Q. And if I'm just going to share my desktop, and I'm just going to show this, on the Blue DV app. We're always learning stuff, but there's something I learned a few months ago. I'm going to share my desktop so people can see my desktop. I can see your call sign there, Tony. If I click on that, it does. I can go to your website. I've got 4 monitors here. It's just come up on another one. So there's you're in St. Thomas in the Virgin Islands, VI 00801, and I can look up your details. I can see how far you are. I can see how far you are on a map. This is brilliant technology. We can do all this. Unbelievable. But I'm going to have to unkey soon because I don't want to time out. So you're in San Joan in the British Virgin Islands, and I'm going to bring up your distance. But before I do that, I better unkey. So I'm just figuring out how I'm going to do that. So I'll unkey back to you.
Six KCI call.
Yeah, I'll take the call. Yeah, hold on. Yeah, the M6 station, stand by. I'll go back to you next. I didn't mean to be, but a few days ago I did a live stream, and I was a bit short with Tony. I cut him. He only had one over, so I'll just give him a few more overs, and then we'll go back to Dave, M6 KCI. So just stand by there. Thank you for calling in, Dave in Manchester. Anyway, back over to Tony. Did you see your distance come up on the screen and all the location and that? In Blue DV, you can click on it.
Yes, okay, fine business script, yeah, then dstar it, alive.
Yeah.
Good information, very good information. And just to let you know, I'm in the US Virgin Islands.
Yeah.
QSL?
Yeah, so that's where he is there. He's in the US Virgin Islands. Yeah, Roger on that, Tony. Yeah, I'm just showing it on the screen. You're in the Virgin Islands. You're 4,000 miles away from me. Can everyone see that in the stream? I'm just highlighting it, I think we can see that. I'm just going to bring it down. I've got so many monitors, it's hard to keep track. But you're about 4,000 miles away from me. We can do all this stuff live on the internet while we're talking about. While you're talking to me, you can see it. It's very, very clever technology. Anyway, thanks for calling in, Tony. We're going to take it over to Dave in the UK.
Yeah, thanks Chris for coming back. 2E0 UK HM6 KCI. Yeah, I watched the other video last night, the live stream, and I downloaded that other program. But obviously, I wanted it to be on this device I'm using. I'm using the same platform you're using, the Ambit 3000 dongle, and David kind of let me know that it's done an upgrade on the dongle to allow us to transmit on the Fusion, which I am over the moon with, and I think you probably will be, Chris, for the audio quality. Again, all the Digimodes are superb. Dave's done another superb, not only on the Peanut as we know, but on this. I couldn't get my head around that other one last night. It was just basic. I think I'm just a fuddy-duddy.
Roger Sluts is in the house.
Which this one does. But thanks for ringing in, Chris. I don't want to waffle on because you've got a lot of people monitoring and listening. So thanks for coming back to the call. And I'll briefly push it back to you, and then I'll stand by and listen. 2E0 UKH M6 KCI.
Yeah, okay, Dave. Yeah, I highly appreciate the comments. Thank you for popping in, and you know, your kind comments. Thank you for following the channel, and you know, amateur radio. There's loads and loads of different types of videos, different stuff we can do, and you know, they don't appeal to everyone. You know, but anyone that does ham radio, you know, it's such a niche thing. You know, it's a very small community. Just going through the comments, we've got Roger Periana. He's saying hi, Dion. He's saying you sound great. Lency, hi from Canada. We've got people all over the world. Had someone in Japan last night. Today we've got Sweden, Ireland, UK, USA, Australia, Canada. Andy Cowley, I was there, 89. Thanks for the videos. I am a new tech license holder and I am learning a lot from what you do. So many thanks. Many thanks for the comment. You know, I'm of the understanding, if you know, I'm going to be doing this stuff anyway, so I might as well just stream it or do videos and enjoy myself. Anyway, over to Andy, because now I'm waffling. Roger Schlutz is in the house. Hello, Roger. Hello, Chris. 2E0 UKH. Fred Romeo saying hello to Roger.
Okay, E4 BFT taken in.
Mr. Roger Schlutz is in the house. Yep, KE4BFG. Thank you for popping in there. This is Chris, 2E0 UKH in the house, and thank you for joining us. How are we sounding tonight?
Oh, you're sounding great there, Chris, on the radio and the live stream. The audio is great. I just got back home and I turned the computer on and there you was. So I hope you're having a good evening. Just wanted to say hello, and I hope you are doing well this evening. I'm
doing very well, thank you, my friend. Yeah, you see, the trouble is, Roger. By the way, I'm doing very well. Thank you for asking. I am enjoying myself. I'm doing a live stream. I've covered everything I want to cover, all about the Blue DV, but there's still 35 people watching. And you know, I can keep this up for another hour, but I don't want it to be boring. I really, you know, I haven't got to get up in the morning. I haven't got work. My job's, I'm not working at the moment. You know, my job's over for the time being. Fred Romy, how many times has Earth travelled around the sun? Yeah, it's too late in the night to ask me that. I don't think he was asking me, but anyway, if anyone wants to put it in the comments, you know, we've got so many people watching, enjoying this stream, you know, I don't have to end it. I'm just going to get a glass of water, just get a drink, and just put it in the comments what we want to talk about next. You know, any questions, I'd be interested to hear. So, right, back in a moment. And I'll be back in a moment on this channel on this talk group. 2353, Roger.
Okay, Chris. I'm glad you're doing well, my friend. I'll get back here on the side and watch the live stream. KE4 BFT. Have a good evening, sir.
Right, so I'm just coming back to the microphone. Blimey, everyone's still here. This is amazing. Mr. Fred Romeo, do you remember we said? Look. You don't want me to answer that, do you, Fred? Can anyone answer this? Okay, well, I was asking, what should we talk about? And Fred wanted to talk about this. Answers in the comments. How many times has the Earth travelled around the Sun? Whatever. We are still here because this is good information. Thank you. But could someone answer Fred's comment? Because I don't know. I mean, I could look it up. How many times has the Earth travelled around the Sun? And right, Mike Baker, start us off. Start us off, Mike. What would you like to? Where would you like the direction of the stream to go? You know, what would you like us to talk about? You know, we can do call-ins. That's fine. We can talk about dstar, DMR, fusion, analog, HF. You know, anything at all. Computer setups, you know, how I do the stream, anything. You know, I'm not going to bed for a long time, but I certainly don't want to make it boring. You know, how I'm showing my video behind me. You know, there's so many things we could do, talk about. That's my setup, that's my desktop, that's my 991A. You know, these are real buttons. Look, don't know if you can see my mouse. Can you see my mouse? So you can't see it on there, but I can click on these buttons on the screen. I am also using David's BlueDB software, and with a thumb DV I have found it the easiest ways to learn DMR without needing a radio. Exactly. It's definitely the best value way to do all the different modes. Very, very good value, and it is simple. But I must admit, I'd rather use a handheld. Got a VK station calling in. Yeah, go ahead, the VK station, VK4 SED. Go ahead, this is Chris 2E0UKH. Yeah, that's okay, Michael. We were just, you're free to use the, you know, free to use the talk group. We would just use it. By the way, I'm doing a live stream on YouTube, and we were having a call in. We, you know, we can go anywhere. But I'll hand it over to you to call your friend. I don't know if you've arranged a sked with him.
No, our digital has full link on our gold channel, and we're using DV switch. Actually, I never radio, so we're just trying to all get onto this frequency just to watch your demonstration. That's all I know.
Yeah, that's okay. I was just going to allow, give priority traffic to anyone using the talk group. But I did have the volume set a bit low. I've just turned it up. I'm hearing everything you're saying now. It was my fault. So I'm just looking at the information. VK4SED. So you're Michael, VK4SED, and you're in Australia. And what are you on the foundation? What level are you on there? Back to you.
Uh, 280 UH, I think it was. Victor Kilo 4 Sierra Echo Delta. I'm full call over here, which I think is extra class in the US.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, that's cool. I do actually recognise your call sign. I've got a very, very good memory for call signs. Do you remember your call sign? Michael Webb is given the answer to the question about approximately 4.543 billion times to the question in the live stream. But anyway, you're sounding good. I am on this new piece of software. Is the audio okay to you?
Zero UKH VK4. So yeah, you are full quieting and audible is quite readable, five readable. As I said, we're using I'm using a network radio, a TP320, and we're using DV switch. DV switch 9 has just been released, so we're testing out amongst the digitos over.
Yeah, okay, Michael. Well, thank you for joining in, taking part in the stream, putting a comment, putting a call out. I mean, I know what DV switch is, but could you just tell everyone else what DV switch is? I believe you're on a phone. You're running software on a phone or a computer, which controls a radio. Just outline the hardware, how you're actually doing it. I mean, I've got a basic understanding of this. Go ahead.
Zero UKH VK4CD. The radio I'm talking about is actually a network radio. The model is NECQC 320. It's basically an Android device, Android phone that has the push to talk button on the side.
Yeah.
This model I'm using has an external antenna, which you can either use on Wi-Fi, obviously, or.
So he's on an Android device.
You can use it as a mobile device. The software I'm running on the T320 is
7.3 Andy.
Switch. It talks to a Raspberry Pi I have sitting at my home QTH running DV Link. And through DV Link, I can use any of the digital modes: DMR, dstar, P25, XDN, YSF. And just by doing a couple of commands on the keyboard, like star C for instance, I can also get into TGIF, randomizer, and of course
Brilliant.
a DMR Plus, which is what we use here in Australia. My QTH is actually in Queensland, where it's a nice fine day here. As I said, I'm part of a group called the DigiNerds, and we've been taking the image from the Spanish creators, and just doing some tweaks to it to make it more usable for the English-speaking countries, because as it comes mainly, it's in Spanish. There has been modifications that the creator EA5 GDK has done to make it English, but in the new version, there is still some, even when you put on English, it still comes out in Spanish and some stuff. So
I think Michael Webb uses DV Switch, don't you, Michael?
We've been using the videos, we've been using it for probably 4 or 5 months, and we just keep improving it, and going back to the creator to say that it was on this and that, and helping along with it. So 2E0 UKH, VK4 FD.
Yeah, okay, Roger on that. Thanks for calling in. Thanks for the info. You know, a lot of people don't know about DV Switch. DV Switch is a very handy, versatile piece of software, and you know, I've yet to try it, so I can't really comment. But you're certainly sounding very good. Anyway, thanks for calling in. Don't want to be short with you. We got just see if anyone else wants to call in. Then we'll take it over to my EchoLink, and then we'll wind it down. Might even do some Zoom and some live video calls. You know, it's a Sunday night here. I'm not working. I've got unlimited data. We've got time to kill. We're just having fun, and people just aren't going. You know, the stream's over, but I've got a lot of people here, so it's very enjoyable. Back to you. Are you there, Fred Romeo? Nothing come back from Michael there? Anyway, nothing heard there from Michael. Thank you for taking part, your contribution. We're going to take it over to my EchoLink node next. 2E0 UKH/L for link. When it's R, it's a repeater. So 73, thanks for calling in. All of us watching the stream, let's QSY to EchoLink 2E0 UKH/L. 73, cheers. Cheers, Michael. Right, so I'm just looking at the comments. Peter Lloyd is saying 73. Thank you, Peter, for joining us. It is coming up for 11 o'clock in the UK. Michael Webb is just given digital access to DMR. Needs an Amber 3000. Okay, so for the time being, we're done with Blue DV. And I'm just going to share my desktop. I am going to share my desktop. And I am going to put, this is OBS here. You can see the window in window effect. I'm going to shove that across to my monitor on the right. So I've got an iPad on my right. It's an old iPad that's junk, but it's good enough to be used as a monitor. Doesn't have to be fast. See Dave there keying up. So I'm just going to close Blue DV. We've done the demo on Blue DV. So this is my desktop. Is the audio okay still, guys? Audio okay? Give me an audio report. And the stream quality, okay. Now if I bring up a browser, there's a browser. Now I can go M3 UEC, you have no idea. Thank you. Report, remove. Hide user on channel. Yeah, we won't hear from him again. If I've made a mistake, I will re-allow him in. But this is a browser, and we are going to go to All-Star and take calls. So we are listening on W1FJF 20UKHL on EchoLink, and we are listening on 43006, and the conversation will carry on here. And I do not have EchoLink, that's okay. 2E0UKH listening. Okay, so I'm on EchoLink, and I'm just going to give M3UEC another chance. Unhide. Right, what do you mean M3UEC? You have no idea. Go ahead, Chris, 2E0UKH. You know, I'm still learning. There's loads of things I don't know about. So M3 audio is good, thank you. You know, we're all coming on here to learn things. There's a lot of things I would like to learn about. M3 UEC. Go ahead. Just tell us what you mean. I've got no idea. There's a lot of things. Audio is good, thank you, DS guy. Anyway, I'm listening on my All-Star node, which is linked to EchoLink on 2353. Right, go ahead. Anyone calling on 43006 2E0UKH? Lots of people on the node. Where do you speak? M3 UEC. What do you mean? Where do you speak? I'm connected to my EchoLink node, and I'm not getting many replies. This is my node. We're looking at the. So we're on EchoLink, and there might be something gone wrong, because I've got all these people connected, but I can't hear anyone calling. So I might have a problem here. Let me just. I'm just going to restart my node. Anyone that has connected, apologies, but there's something gone wrong here.
The system will restart in 10 seconds. The system will restart in 10 seconds.
So I'm just resetting my node. And my web browser is just going to restart. Anyway, I think this stream's been long enough already. I will be taking calls on EchoLink on 43006 on 2E0UKH/L. Just putting my cameras back on. Just bear with me. Where is it? There we go. That is the FT991A. And that is my live HF radio. And I've just reset the node. So I'm just going to go to my desktop.
192
Okay, so my node is back online on All-Star. And I'm just going to open a browser. Offline, you guys can't see this. 43006. Node status.
Good evening. The time is 6:05.
Amazing, we've got a lot of people on here still.
Good evening. The time is 6:05 p.m.
Can't believe how many people we got on here. Okay, so from the top of the list, let's take KC8ZYB on EchoLink. Go ahead. Yeah, station keyed up. Go ahead, please. Got problems this end. 2E0UKH.
Hey Chris, I'll give it a shot. This is Mike here, WG5 EK coming in through All-Star and using the DV Switch mobile app. Do you have a copy on me?
Yeah, roger on that. I was beginning to wonder if I was working, but you're sounding absolutely fantastic. Got all the radios on here. I've got my HF set. You can see it in the YouTube stream behind me. I was not hearing a lot of audio, but all of a sudden you were perfect. So I don't think there's a lot wrong. Back to you.
All right, good to hear that. Yeah, I'll say 783 on here, and I'll just keep watching the stream, just making sure that it was working for you. Glad that it is, and I'll let somebody else try to jump in. Have a good one. WD5.
Yeah, thanks, man.
Okay, clear.
Yeah, okay, thank you for that. So I can see there's two nodes from you. I'm just going through the call signs. K8MGB on EchoLink. Are you listening? Go ahead. This is Chris 2E0UKH. I'm going to share my desktop. Okay, so that station didn't reply. Let's take the next one. KE4TLC. I recognise that call sign. Go ahead.
Hello, Chris. This is KE4TLC, Dion here in South Carolina. Yeah, I talked to you on DMR a while ago, and I seen you had an All-Star node. So I connected to your All-Star node, and I wanted to help you demonstrate it. This is KE4TLC, Dion here in South Carolina, and I'll turn it back to you, Chris.
Yeah, okay, roger on that. Yeah, I appreciate you calling in. You know, we're just experimenting, still learning how, you know, there's a lot of stuff I'm doing here. 4 monitors, PCs, loads of radios, loads of nodes, dstar, DMR, Fusion, HF, flipping everything. This thing is crazy. But I did recognise your call sign, but you sound so different on analog. Not sure if anyone agrees in the comments. We've got Crip Skills in the comments. Thank you, Crip. M3UEC. Anyway, very interesting to have you on here and to have you on the digital earlier.
Seriously, Chris, I have my All-Star node hooked up to my DMR group also. It's in Earth on PGIF 6363.
Yeah.
And I'm coming to you on PGIF 6363 talk group. And it's also linked to All-Star node. So I'm going all around modes through my All-Star. K4 TLC.
Yeah, Roger on that. Yeah, very good. But you are sounding good. You sounded better on this one than the other one earlier. And I'm just looking at the comments. Crip Skills is saying sup guys. He's saying hello. Michael Webb, I personally think All-Star always, it does sound better. It's a very high quality codec. It's very similar to All-Star, but it's got very wide bandwidth. It's very good audio, very clear. So yeah, I agree with Michael. All-Star undoubtedly always sounds better. And anyway, thanks for calling in again. I do appreciate it. We're going to wind the stream down, and you know we'll carry on this on the EchoLink, on the All-Star after the stream has ended. That's where the chat will carry on. So thanks a lot for calling in there. So I think that's about it. I think that's all the people that are in the on the node. So I think that's everyone that's called in. If anyone else would like to call in, go ahead please. Otherwise we'll shut the stream down. And thank you for everyone for taking part. Roger Schlutz, where are you, Chris? I just downloaded EchoLink. Yeah, Roger Schlutz, I'm on my own EchoLink repeater, 2E0UKHL, 2E0UKHL. So I'll give you a few minutes to try and find it, otherwise we're going to shut the stream down. And also listening for any other calls. This has been going on for quite a while, but you know, people are obviously still enjoying it. I can't believe we've still got bloody 30 odd people watching. This is fantastic. Crip Skills, I just figured out EchoLink. Well done. Gray Cooch, thank you for a great live stream. Thank you, Gray. Anyway, I'm just sitting here waiting for calls. You know, I've certainly tried to do everything. You know, digital and analog. We've been through all the digital stuff. I've got HF in the background behind me, 7144. You know, this is a live radio. Turn the volume up. Just on the waterfall above me, the green moving stuff on the top, level with that. That is the line. That is the VFO. I'm on 7144 and I can see some activity on HF. Just take it up a bit. I'm just turning the knob. Can you see the frequency changing? Now this is really cool. I am using Win for Yaesu suite. Going up a bit. Right, 7.2. In the UK it ends at 7.2. You know, I've got stations in HF.
Hello, Chris. Hello, Chris.
I can hear you, Roger Schlutz. Yeah, Mr. Roger Schlutz there. How you doing there, my friend? This is Chris 2E0UKH.
Yeah, I just downloaded this stuff. I didn't know if it would work on Windows 10 or not. Good deal, Chris. Good deal.
Yeah, listen, mate. You knew it was going to work. You know a lot more than you make out. You know, you're on all of these modes: HF, VHF, UHF, dstar, DMR, fusion. You know, he makes out he doesn't know what he's doing, but I think he knows a lot more that he's letting on. The guy is a genius.
Have a good night, my friend.
Yeah, okay, yeah, roger on that. Yeah, we're having a good night. We're doing okay. Just looking on the EchoLink, and we've got BFG and K8 with next station calling is K8 MGB. So just stand by, Roger. Let's see if K8 MGB is listening. Roger, this is great. Thanks, Chris. KD2 PPG. Thank you, my friend. Great. Thank you.
Chris, just want to say that these streams are fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. I missed a couple of them, but I get as many as I can.
Thank
you. I
you.
just want to say thank you for everything that you do on all your streams. We say 73 for now. Have a good day.
Yeah, thank you very much for joining us and the kind words. If anyone is looking, anyone watching on the video, I'm holding this handset here so it doesn't affect my greens, because if I do it there, you can't see it. Look, it's I haven't got a green screen, but it affects the effect I'm trying to show, hiding the background. But no, I do appreciate your comments, highly appreciate it, because this has been going over. This has been going. How long has it been going? 2 hours 15. The stream's going for 2 hours 15. I can't help thinking it's getting a bit boring, but there's still a lot of people watching, so I'm enjoying this. Back to you.
Well, I have to say, it's just great. There's a reason why everybody keeps listening is because you have fantastic information. And just keep up the great work, and everybody will keep sticking around and listening.
Yeah, thank you, my friend.
I will say 73 for now. Thanks again.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, thank you for the kind words. Much appreciate that, Very much appreciate that. Had some nice comments tonight. Done a few good demos, Got loads of people on the radio. More importantly, people have picked up the microphone, gone on the radio, and we've all got a bit more time on our hands. Go on the radio, make a few contacts. 7-3, and thanks for calling in.
The guy is a genius, but he don't have a whole lot to learn. He's a great guy.
Yeah. Does anyone recognise that guy? You got to run key, Roger. Right. Oh God, are you watching, Fred? This is hilarious. You got to run key, man.
Okay. Sorry about that.
That's
Sorry
okay.
about
Look,
that.
this is comical. This is brilliant. This is great entertainment. Look, mate, this is brilliant. This is great entertainment. You were very kindly calling in saying the guy is a genius. He doesn't got much to learn. And you didn't unkey. You've got a lot to learn. You forgot to unkey. That was flipping hilarious. I'm just looking in the comments. That was absolutely brilliant. Roger Perizia. This is great, thank you from thanks Chris. Billy Ramez, he's there, he's one of the moderators. Can't stay long, but wanted to stop and say hello. Yeah, thank you, Billy. Anyway, over to you, Roger, and always remember to unkey. On EchoLink you have to tap it to unkey.
Yeah, I'm just not used to EchoLink. It's been a long time since I used it. I ain't used EchoLink since Windows XP, so I didn't know if it would work or not there. But anyway, I'll say good evening to everybody. And 73s, I've enjoyed it, Chris. 2E0 UKH, KE4 BFG. Have a good night.
Yeah, okay, my man. Thank you for calling in. Much appreciate the participation. Thanks for calling in. There's quite a lot of people on the live stream. By the way, I'm on 2E0UKHL, and a lot of people calling in. I can see a lot of people in the lobby waiting there. So 73, and I'm listening for calls on 2E0UKH/L. Crips, he's watching.
And that 2E0UKH/L. This is W9PHC. First try on EchoLink.
Yeah, go ahead. I didn't catch the call. Was it W9TLC? I didn't quite catch it because I can't see your calls. Funnily enough, I can't see on the node status. So just go again so I can get your call sign.
Roger that. It's me, Chris. W9 tetrahydrocannabinol. THC. Yeah. How you doing? Finally moving up in the world of technology. Or back in the world. How old is EchoLink anyway? I'm just learning about it. That's yesterday. But yeah. Thanks for inviting me in the group. Now I'm gonna get on out of here so you can get some more people in. But you have a good one, and we will catch you later. 73 2EOUKHL. Maybe not Tuesday clear.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you're moving up in the world, you're exploring digital. I mean, EchoLink, is it digital or is it analog? You know, that is the question. Yeah. It's hybrid, isn't it? It's a bit of both. It's digital and analog. Just going through my different setups on the stream. So yeah, it's very interesting. Is it digital or is it analog? It's certainly interesting. It's certainly clear. Anyway, thank you for calling in.
I'd say it's a hybrid, you're right, because it's definitely got that analog sound that's going over the digital line.
Okay, so I'm just going to say 73. Yeah, okay, 73. Thanks for calling in. I'm going to wind the stream down. You know, I've still got all these people watching. I don't know why they're watching. It's just calling people in, having fun. You know, going through all these different modes, making contacts. You know, that's what ham radio is all about. Just making friends all over the place. Every mode, analog and digital. Back to you. Not quite sure who's watching still. Is Fred still in the house? Roger Schlutz, Cripps is there. Michael. Okay, right. Listening for the last call. I'm going to take one last call, and then I'm going to say 73. If no one comes back, I'm going to clear the stream. And thank you very much for anyone that has took part. Just listening. Simon Mitchell, Chris, explain what channel.
KG4 JJS checking in.
JJS. KG4 JJS. Yeah, thank you for checking in. I just got an interesting comment. Simon Mitchell has said, Chris, explain what channel you're on. I am on EchoLink. EchoLink. If you're on an FM repeater anywhere in the world, it might be EchoLink enabled, and you can call in to this channel, for example, from an actual FM radio from anywhere in the world that is EchoLink enabled. You can call in from a mobile device. I'm on 2E0UKHL. You know, and you can, you know, basically I'm on EchoLink. You can either connect to it from a phone, a computer, or a radio. Anyway, KG4JJS, go ahead. Sorry about the waffle. I was just helping someone in the comments.
Hi, Chris. Yeah, just checking in via EchoLink here. I looked you up and connected to your node. Sounds good. Everything sounds good.
Thank you.
Good audio. It's working well, over.
Yeah, roger on that. Yeah, it's a good system, isn't it? You know, I always like EchoLink. EchoLink. I mean, I'm on All-Star, which is linked to my EchoLink. It does sound clean. Yeah, sounds good audio. You sounded good, Crip. You know, it almost feels like you're DXing because you're coming through on an FM radio. It's the FT70. It's a digital radio, but it's in FM mode, and always sounds clean. Always sounds like you're DXing. And you know, the best thing about it, it brings all your old radios back to life. All your FM radios, they all come back to life, and they're busy again. Back to you. Okay, earbuds, they sucks.
I'm ex-Canadian. I have actual dual citizenship of Canadian and U.S. citizenship. And I most recently came from London, Ontario, Canada. And one of the repeaters I used up there a lot was VT3TT. And I can connect via EchoLink via that and talk to some of the guys I used to talk with a long time ago. So very nice system. I do have a question for you about your live YouTube.
Yeah.
Is that live YouTube going to be loaded up to as a video? And when would that happen? Does it happen as you're recording it, or is it something you have to do later?
Yeah, roger on that. That is a very good question. I like any questions about YouTube. It doesn't have to be about just radio. I'm live streaming and I'm live on YouTube, and it is going out on YouTube, but when I hit the end button, there's a slight delay, and then that video gets uploaded to YouTube whenever YouTube has got the bandwidth to do it. And normally a live stream goes up within an hour. You know, when you've got to remember, loads and loads of people are using the internet all around the world. You know, I've got 30 people watching at the moment, and over the course of this stream we've had 400. So we're all using up the internet, and what happens is, because we're all using the internet, it takes longer. So sometimes it can take up for a day for the proper stream to be uploaded. But I would say check back in a couple of hours, and then check back after that the next day, and it'll all be up for you to watch tomorrow.
Okay, Chris, thank you for that, and I'll look for that so I can see what I sounded like.
Yeah.
I'm not wearing headphones here, so I can't.
That's okay.
I can't listen to as I'm talking, as you know, because of the feedback issue. So it'll give me a chance to see what I sounded like. Hi. 73 KG4JJ.
Yeah, okay, my friend. Well, if you're calling in on EchoLink, there is an Echo test server. There is an EchoLink test server, and you can call in, on the EchoLink test server, and it records your audio and plays it back to you. So if you ever want to check your audio, you can play it back. Back to you.
Yep, I'm aware of that. Thank you so much. And I use that all the time. I want to hear what I sound like coming over your radios and stuff.
Brilliant, yeah.
Too. Kind of strange, but anyway, I'm just curious how I sound on your radios. 7-3, have a great evening, Chris. Thanks for everything you do.
Yeah, brilliant. Thank you so much. It wasn't just for your benefit. I know you knew that. I'm trying to wind down the stream. People are still enjoying it and they're saying this is great information. So I was just mentioning it for other people. So that's wonderful. Roger Schlutz is saying 7.3. Michael Webb, you can also rewind the live stream. Yes, you can rewind it. That's a good point. When I hit end, which will be in 5-10 minutes, you can don't touch a thing. Just move the slider back and you can replay your audio. Very good tip from Michael. Anyway, we're going to wind things down. If anyone else wants to call, I'm still on 2E0 UKHL. I don't want to disappoint anyone. If anyone else wants to call, go ahead. Otherwise, we'll wind it down. Does anyone? By the way, does anyone want to see how we do the echo test on EchoLink? Is anyone interested in that? I mean, I think everyone knows about that. I got to get out of here. Catch you later, man. Yeah. Wow, 2 hours. Yeah, are we really at 2 hours? It was 9, 10, 11. Fred, it's 2 hours 30, by the way. We're on 2 hours 30. And we're on about 400 or 500 playbacks. So, unbelievable. I mean, I haven't got to get up early tomorrow. I've been lounging around, all day. I can get up any time I want. This is really weird. I used to go into work at 6 o'clock and having no time to myself. Mike Baker, and still going strong. Ha ha. Yeah, well I am. Because every time I think about stopping the stream, I look at the comments and there's some wonderful comments. Yeah, do it. Why not? Fred Romeo, I love the clock. Mr. Fred Romeo, he bought this clock. He bought one himself. And, I know I've got a very intelligent audience here. People know. I am in my shack, but I'm just moving it. I'm just making it obvious. Look, I'm just fooling you that I'm, sitting in front of my shack. My cameras are here, and it's looking at me. That's a, that is a camera looking at me. So I'm actually looking at the monitor, and I can do lots of clever stuff. Fred Romeo, great video. Thank you, my man. Look at all these brilliant hotspots up in the top right. At the top right, that is an All-Star node. That is an EchoLink node. They're all connected to analog. Both of them, they're connected to analog and digital. And I'm just going to show you EchoLink, how you check your. I'm going to show you guys on EchoLink how you check your audio. So this one here, that is an that's my new phone. That's the S10 Plus. I've got the S9 Plus here, 1134, and this is my iPhone XR. This is very low battery, but I'm going to go on EchoLink and just looking at the comments. I've still got 22 people watching. I'm trying to go to bed here. I don't. Got to go to bed soon. So many people watching. This is amazing. Nobody wants to go. Right, I'm just going to show EchoLink. So EchoLink is on your phone, on your PC, and you can actually connect real repeaters, FM repeaters, you can connect them to EchoLink. You just type in the node number. Roger Schlutz, thank you for the great video. Yeah, thank you, my man. Thanks for taking part. So we're going to go to EchoLink. You know, everyone has got this EchoLink with them. If you've got a phone, not Roger Schlutz, because he's got an old phone that doesn't have Android on it. But if you've got a smartphone, if you've got an Android or an iPhone, you've got a radio in your pocket. It's flipping brilliant. You can do everything. So, I don't mind showing you everything I do here. People needs to get some sleep. No, I don't. He needs to get some sleep. No. Don't let us hold you up. I've just said I don't have to get up for work tomorrow. But my main concern, I don't want it to be boring, you know. Don't want to draw it out. I'm having fun communicating with people online. Ham Radio TV, he did a stream last week that was 3 hours long. 3 hours long. I don't think I can beat that. Anyway, I'm going to show you guys my EchoLink. So look at the camera. Look at the video. I'm going to move that away. That's the waterfall. And I'm going to move the radio away. And I'm going to move that away. So, I know it looks scary. This is just me. Now, I'm going to remove my... I am removing my background, so I'm just going to change it. This is my normal background, you know. This is not very... I haven't even made my bed. It's a flipping mess behind me. But the reason I did this, because it doesn't interfere with my... let me just clean that screen. It doesn't interfere with, you know, the green screen, hiding the background effect. Just looking at the comments, Mike Baker commented. So I'm on EchoLink on my phone, and I am going to go to Echo Test on the top. Don't know if I can do this live because I'm looking at the back of the phone. Echo Test, and you've got connect. I'm connected.
Welcome to the EchoLink test server. This server records your transmissions and plays them back to help you adjust your transmitted and received audio. Please feel free to connect as often as you like.
Oh, thanks, mate. Thanks for that. Right, so whatever I say comes back. Right, hi everybody. This is Chris 2E0UK8. Just reading the comments. Roger's saying EchoLink is great on iOS and Android. I'm just listening back to my audio. Right, hi everybody, this is Chris 2E0UK8, just reading the comments. Roger's saying EchoLink is great on iOS and Android. I'm just listening back to my audio. Yeah, so that's going through my phone, and let me just share my desktop and then you'll see what's going on here. I've got 4 monitors here. I'm trying to find my mouse pointer. Right, that's my desktop. That is my desktop, and you can see my EchoLink node on the left. That is a live, that's who's on the node. So it's a repeater. I've got a node at my house, and I have got EchoLink on my phone, which I'm holding up here, you can't see it. And I'm going to connect to my own node. So I'm clicking. Did you hear that, guys? I've just disconnected. And I'm going to favorites, and I found, you know, I'm a bit vain here. I've got my own repeater as a favorite. So first of all, can you guys look on the screen? Can you see? Can you read this writing up on the white section up in the top left? Can you read that writing up in the top left? Just put a yes or a no. You know, if you're on a phone, you might be struggling. So I'm not sure that's made it any better, but blimey, I've had 10 emails since this has started. Right, so I've made it full screen and I'm going to connect to it. You will see me connect to my own node. So I'm on the phone. On the phone, I'm going to connect. I'm going to show you how to do that. No, it's not that one. That's the one. So in the list on EchoLink, I'm going to click 2E0 UKHL. I'm doing well here, doing it backwards. So I am connected to I linked to all my nodes. Good man, I can see them all on here. Mr. Fred, blimey, you got 5 nodes on here, man. Right, look on this screen. Going to share. So I'm connected to my node on EchoLink 2E0 UKH-L. I'm going to show you my desktop, and I'm going to try and zoom in on the area on the left. So right, can you see that a bit bigger on the screen? This is what I'm trying to demonstrate. Okay. Just put in the comments, is that a bit easier to read? You know, a lot of people know about EchoLink, but I'm just showing you guys how it works. Make it a bit bigger, nice and super big, so got a lot of visibly impaired people. Yeah, Fred Romeo. Now, Mr. Fred Romeo, look, he can see all of his nodes connected to my node, and got Roger there. We'll go back to you, Roger. So I can see all of Fred's nodes there. I can see Roger KE4BFG, and I am on my phone. That's why I am on my phone. That's why you can see 2 instances of 2E0 UKH. The top one is my node 43006, and the bottom one, the middle one, is 2E0 UKH-L with the node number on the left. Now I'm going to.
Hey Chris, how do you save a favorite on EchoLink?
I heard Roger ask something. So I'm on my phone now. Right, so this is Chris 2E0 UKH and I'm speaking on my phone. I've actually turned the radios off and I am transmitting, I'm going through my phone on EchoLink. Can you hear me, Roger?
Yeah, I hear you good, Chris. How do you save a favorite on EchoLink?
Yeah, well, if you go, I mean, look at the PC screen. Look on Windows. Look on YouTube. So look on YouTube. I'm going to show you how you save it as a favorite on. Look on YouTube. Look at the screen on YouTube, and don't come back to me. I'm just going to show you how you save it as a favorite. So you go to Contacts, QSO. I mean, I'm already connected, so it might. Right, you go to this screen. Can you see that, Roger? Put it in the comments. Don't come back on the radio. Add to favorites. And put it in the comments on the live stream. You click add to favorites. It's greyed out because I've already connected it. I've already linked it to my favorites. Yeah, so that's how you do it. And this is a very complicated setup I've got here. You know, I would rather spend my money on radios than cameras. I mean, what do you guys think to this camera? Does the camera look okay? You know, I mean, I'm not after any compliments, but fantastic, yeah. Thanks for having me in your favourites list. Yes, Mr. Michael Webb, he's in my... I like that. Michael spotted himself in my favourites. Right, let's take up... Everyone in the stream looking great, thank you. Let's go over... Let's crash Michael's repeater. Which one do you want to crash to? WG5EEK, Michael.
I was trying to get on here with my DMR.
He's forgot he's keyed up. This is Roger Schultz. Yeah, Michael in the live stream. What is your... Let's crash Michael's node. Which one shall we go to? Do you want to go to... Shall we... Is it WG5EEK, Michael? Or is it W6VVR? Second one? Just say the second one. I think it's the second one. I think it's the second one. Yes. Anyway, not hearing much from Michael there, but we were going to crash his node. Anyway, Michael Webb, he's showing something. Touch the phone, show. By the way, I'm just going to make Michael Webb. I'm just making Michael moderator so he can post anything he wants. I trust him. He's a repeater keeper. Yeah, so WG5EEK. So I'm just going to show it on the screen. I'm going to take the YouTube live stream over to the one at the bottom. The one at the bottom. Just there. WG5EEK. So we're all going to QSY over. We're going to crash his node. We're going to go over to WG5EEK. And I'm just going to share my desktop. And I'm going to close that. And I'm going to go to my EchoLink. So just bear with me, I'm just making things a bit smaller. So we've got it to a manageable size, and we're going to share the desktop. And we're going to go over to Michael's node, which is WG5EK. So I'm just going to launch a browser, and we will go to WG5EEK. So I'm going to disconnect from everyone. So all you guys have just disappeared. My node has just disconnected, and we are going to go over to WG5EEK. WG5EEK/L. So I'm going to connect to that now. WG5EEK. So if anyone wants to put that in the comments, go ahead, put it in the comments on the YouTube. WG5EEK. Michael's already put it there. So let me just see if Michael's listening. WG5EEK, this is Chris 2E0UKH. Go ahead, sir.
is WG5EK. Welcome, Chris. How's it going?
Yeah, got you there, my mate. Doing okay. We're just got so many monitors and screens going on here. It's a bit confusing. I'm going to share my, just in OBS. I'm going to share the camera again so people can see what we're doing. So yeah, you know, EchoLink is brilliant. EchoLink uses radios, computers, phones. It links everything together. Even if you just have a radio, you can link it to an EchoLink repeater or node anywhere in the world via DTMF. Back to you.
Yeah, absolutely. It's very fun. You can talk with people everywhere, and it sounds like they're local. And if anyone out there is listening to the local repeater here in Vacaville or Fairfield or the surrounding area, we've got Chris here. He's in the UK. His call is 280UKH, and he's doing a live stream right now on YouTube. So if anybody wants to talk to him or anyone else that's listening on EchoLink or All-Star, go right ahead.
Yeah, okay, so I'm just leaving a pause there.
Hi. Yeah, linked up to Vacaville. It's probably only a couple hundred miles from my house. Awesome.
Yeah, so we've got someone else calling in on the node. Yeah, the station that just called in. Are you watching on the live stream? I didn't catch your call sign. Go ahead, 2E0UKH.
A bit of a double there. Other station, go ahead.
Roger. Yeah, it's Crip again.
Crip, yeah.
W9THC. And in California. This substation's not too far from my place.
Are you still there, Fred Romeo? You know, this is crazy. This is crazy how well this works. Yeah, okay, yeah, Mr. Fred Romeo's still in the house. Yeah, thank you for joining us, Crip. You know, you followed us around. You're watching all the live streams. No, you know, this is coming up for 3 hours. Fred Romeo, this stream has been 3 hours. And there's just as many people at the start as there is now, you know. Unbelievable. The amount of interest in this stuff, you know, it's wonderful. We can also all do this stuff with, everyone's got a phone in their pocket. Everyone's got, if you're at work or you're away from work on business, away from home, you can play radio because you've got your phone in your pocket. You can speak to people on radios who are on radios, and you can have all these brilliant conversations about radio, you know, on a device you've got in your pocket. You know, I would have dreamed of this years ago. Back to you, Crip. So someone can choke in the repeater there. ZL3 TOM. ZL, is that Australia? Sorry, New Zealand, or is it? I think that's South Africa. ZL station. Yeah, okay. Well, your audio's a bit unusual this way. It's a bit, might be too loud. I'm not sure. It could be too loud. It's a bandwidth issue. You know, on this channel, you know, I'm talking to you on a phone. We've been doing analog. We've been digital. DMR, dstar fusion. Mr. Fred Romeo in the house. A flipping super chat there. Oh my god. Oh dear. Oh god. Sorry, I've got to go. Look at that. Look at that in the comments. $300 bloody dollars. Unbelievable. The guy is a genius. I was keyed up then. I do apologise. $100 for each hour. Flipping hell, man. That's more than I earn in a week. I've got to apologise. I was just keying up then. Thanks to my friend there in America, I've just totally lost the thread there. Oh dear. That's cool. Just allowing that comment from Crip. Totally lost my thread there. Totally got blown away. Where is he? So I'm going back to the repeater. Do apologise. Lost my composure there. Yeah, so I do apologise. I was having a very nice conversation there with Crip there. His audio was I was just saying his audio is a bit funny. And and I don't know if you saw you watching in the comments. I just had a flipping incredible super chat. $300, $100 for each hour, and I nearly fell off my seat. So Mr. Fred Romeo, I love to see you smile. That was flipping unbelievable. Mike Baker, well, thank you, Fred Cripps. That's cool. Anyway, that totally threw me off track. Anyway, over to Michael Webb. What did you think to that?
Well, I thought that was very generous.
Unbelievable.
Congratulations, that's really cool. You can definitely use that to make your channel even better, or add to your ham chat. All of it is just going to make your content that much better. So
exactly.
Really cool. Back to you.
Yeah, okay, Roger on that. Well, that was flipping unbelievable. I nearly fell off my seat. That was unbelievable. What just love that comment. $100 for each hour. Unbelievable. You know, I'm just doing this for a bit of fun. I'm just doing this. I discovered this new bit of software yesterday, Blue DV, that did the dstar DMR fusion, does everything. And you know, I sent him a donation, and a wonderful donation has come my way. So that's wonderful. Anyway, this stream has been going on long enough. I'll leave my radios on this one on Frankie's there, Mr. Frankie 73 Frankie. Hi everyone. Well, Miss Frankie, we've been on for 3 hours, and we're just going. You can rewind it. You don't have to click stop. You can still watch it, but we've been going for 3 hours, and I've got just as many people at the start now as at the end now that I had at the start. So that is flipping unbelievable. And unbelievable. Mike Rob, rest stream 73, thanks for the info. 73, thanks for the info. Okay, right, we're going to pick up the stream, pick up the conversation on EchoLink, on Michael's EchoLink. If you look up through the comments, I'm just going to try and scroll up. It's WG5EEK. We're on there. We're going to say 73. Put your 73s in the comments, guys. And thank you so much for everyone that has took part. You know, it's been a very successful stream, and I've thoroughly enjoyed it. So just going to end the stream, carry on the conversation, and I'll join you guys in a minute. And Fred, Roger, and anyone that can join us on Michael Webb's node, WG5EEK/L. Okay, so put your 73s in the comments.
ZL3TOE, Zulu Lima 3, Tango Oscar Mike, Columbia, All-Star. Good morning from ZL, New Zealand. ZL3TOE on All-Star.
Okay, so I'm just going to end this stream somehow. Got so many pages open. So if someone else can take that, Michael Webb, can you take that? Yeah, Michael, can you just take that call? I'm just going to end the live stream on YouTube. So Michael's going to take that call.
Repeater here in Vacaville, W6VDR, and come in through All-Star, EchoLink, DMR, however you want to come through. You guys are welcome to stay in chat. And,
okay, 7-3, camera's going off. I've got to work out how to shut this.
Very